this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie Venom. Um, the movie is directed by Ruben Fleischer, who uh, also directed Zombieland, um, and is written by Jeff Pinkner, Scott Rosenberg, and Kelly Marshall, and stars Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, and Riz Ahmed. In the movie, Tom Hardy plays Eddie Brock, a reporter who is investigating this science lab and the guy who runs it and everything. And one thing leads to another, and I'm not gonna go into full details because I don't want to spoil the movie. So, just pretty much say that at one point while he's in the lab, some symbiote gets transferred to his body, and he becomes Venom. Pretty much most of this movie, Venom doesn't really appear very much. They don't really show him very much till the end of or till like the last half of the movie and everything. And it's kind of a slow starter and everything. But once the symbiote attaches itself to Eddie and Venom comes into the movie, it goes by quickly, and everything. I like that a lot of time they don't even really fully show Venom in his full form. It's just you can hear Venom's voice interacting with Eddie, and it's actually really quite entertaining and everything. But the cast is really good. The chemistry between Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams was really done really well. They worked really good together, and Riz Ahmed was pretty good as the villain. He becomes he plays Carlton Drake, who later in the movie becomes Riot, who is like a much stronger version of Venom. It has different powers, like he can create objects and stuff with it to kill with and everything. And it's really cool. But it's done really well. I was actually kind of impressed with this movie because I went in there with really low expectations, because Sony had lied about when they announced the movie. They lied and said that it was meant to be rated R and it was going to be like a horror type movie and everything. And they decided at the last minute to make it PG-13 and everything, and it does kind of show out some parts of it. It would have been a lot better if it would have been rated R, but it still has some really cool scenes in it and everything. The CGI, that was terrible. Some of the worst CGI I've seen in recent years, and I think most CGI looks really bad when it comes to the big stuff, like the big budgeted CGI crap. But this one just has probably I think this is the worst CGI though since the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie and everything. There's parts when Venom and Riot are fighting and you can't even tell which one's which because the CGI is so bad and the lighting is so bad and stuff. But besides the crappy CGI, the movie for the most part is decent. Like I said, it's kind of slow for the first 30-45 minutes of it, though. It takes a little bit for it to really get going, but because of that, we get to kind of get to know Eddie Brock a little bit and get to learn more about Carlton Drake and stuff. I like that got more, got to learn more about the characters before all the big action and stuff starts and stuff. It's just, this was pretty much just a typical origin story, though, kind of, and everything. But I think that it sets itself up for what could be a really, really good sequel. And the cameo at the end by Woody Harrelson pretty much sets up the sequel. I'm not going to say who he plays, but it makes me really excited for the next one. And everything. Not like I said, I didn't expect to like this movie as much, and I almost didn't see it in the theater. I almost waited because I was so furious about Sony lying about the rating, about it being that it was going to be rated R, and instead making it PG-13 because they want to sell toys to kids and stuff. But it still turned out to be a decent enough movie. It's not one of the best movies of the year. And it's not one of the worst either. It's just good. It's just decent. I enjoyed it better than some of the movies that I had high expectations for, like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I thought it was much better than that, but I wouldn't say that it's better than any of the other Marvel movies we've gotten this year, especially Infinity War and Black Panther. Those were both really great movies. The cinematography was really good in this for the most part, especially during scenes when they were in the forest and stuff. There's really cool shots of the forest and stuff. The score is done by Ludwig Göransson, or no, Ludwig Göransson. I'm sorry. He also did the score for Black Panther earlier this year, and he did a pretty good job on the score for this. I personally like the score in Black Panther a lot better, though, but he did a good job with this on that. Everything. This movie actually doesn't really feel like most of nowadays superhero movies. It feels like something that would have seen back in the early 2000s and everything. In some ways I like that, but in some ways I don't. Mainly because I think they should have done it as a rated R movie, but like I said, the CGI was just really terrible. I don't know if it would have looked as bad back then as it did now, but probably. But like I said, this is a okay movie, and if you're a fan of Venom, you'll probably like it and everything. I've only read a couple of the comics, and from what I've read, they seem to do pretty good job at adapting it and everything. And like I said, it's one of the surprises of the year for me, because I really did not expect to like this movie at all and everything. Now, I don't think it's a great movie or one of the best Marvel movies ever made or anything, but I think it was is decent and good popcorn flick, and I think it also is probably going to be a good start to the Sony universe of Marvel characters if they get off the ground after this one. I hate that name, Sony Universe of Marvel Characters. It's just such a lame name for a franchise, but hopefully this gives me a little bit of hope that maybe they'll still be doing good with them. But anyway, I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Feel free to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on Facebook at OgreBoy1992, and have a good day.